Welcome back to our Southern Sipper journey. When I left you last episode, I had cut all my trim pieces to go around the serving window, and I went ahead and put one coat of stain on them. So let me just show you what it looks like. All right, there's our two of our inside pieces, and there's our bottom. Let me try to walk around here and dodge all my stuff I've taken out of the camper. There's that top piece. And I want to show you this. Remember, I joined an 8-inch piece with a 4-inch piece, and you can see the joint. But all in all, I'm really pleased with how that turned out. You back up, you really can't tell it's two pieces of wood. I mean, you can if you look, of course, because of the wood grain, but pleased with that. Over here, here's our side pieces. So I'm fixing to put a second coat. Hey, let me show you this. I was in Home Depot the other day, and in the middle they had these retro refrigerators. And so I picked one up, and we're going to try to find a way to put that in the camper. We've got an area that used to be a closet we can put it in, but it's like a 1/4 inch too narrow to put this in. So I'll have to modify that, but that'll be another episode. So I'm going to put our second coat of stain on here, and we'll see what they look like. All right, I just thought I'd show you. I just put a second coat on this one. That's the first coat. So you see it's getting darker. Boss lady gonna like that. I've already done the inside pieces. There's our outside pieces. So I should just set you up and show one of them, but here's what I'm using. Picked up at my local Ace Hardware. The mahogany polyurethane and stain. It's got a satin finish, so it won't be too glossy. But I will probably come back after we get the color we want and just put some pure poly over it. But let's do one and we'll finish this up. I got you set up here where you want, so let's grab this other board. Do this inside edge, and what I like to do is dab it on with a paintbrush. Let that sit. Do this outside edge. These cut edges don't take stain as good as the raw edge, so I dab it on pretty heavy and let it sit a while before I wipe it off. Tends to let more, or seems to let more pigment sit there and soak in, as opposed to putting it on and wiping it right off. May not, but seems like it does. All right. Okay. Now we'll wipe it off. this edge. And the inside edge. Big clean piece of rag left. All right. Oops. Not a whole lot of exciting there, but if I'm gonna document this thing, let's document it. So I'll finish up. All right, we're having to take a break from the zipper action as I have granddaddy duty. And what do granddaddies do? We let granddaughters play in the ditch. Woohoo! Right, Katie? Uh-oh, where you going? Be careful. All right. So we'll be back to the zipper after, hey, Katie, after babysitting duty. This is more fun anyway. Right, Katie? Ooh, be careful. Yeah, we gonna sit down and scooch down? Oh, we're gonna crawl down. Oh, we gonna get all the way down. Ooh, we having fun this morning. Oh, Rudy gonna come play. All right, we'll let y'all go. All right, here's the framing that will go around the serving window. I need to put another coat of poly on it. Here's our inside pieces. Now on our window framing, me and Boss Lady had our discussion, how we're going to attach it to the camper. And she's ordered some like decorative, I'm gonna call them a washer. They're not a washer, they're a decorative piece, but it's got a hole in the middle. And so it will function as a washer, and I'll get some chrome screws or whatever will match that finish. And we'll just lag screw that through our framing material. It'll go through the aluminum and into the tuba 6s that we use for framing around that window. So they'll secure very securely, and that was my concern. She didn't want something ugly showing, attaching the windows, so had to come up with something else. But while we wait on those to arrive, I can go ahead and install this interior framing that goes around the inside opening of the window. And I've been to the lumber yard and picked us up some lumber, one of which, this is what I'm on, I hope it's what I'll need to build the flip down bar. There's the 2x12 for the flip down bar. And then I've got some 2x6s and 2x4s that I've got to use to build the actual window itself, using those 3 stained glass panels that Karen picked up that I'll need to show y'all here shortly when we get to working on that window. But right now we want to work on the bar, so once I get that interior frame put in, then I can measure and cut for the bar and start getting it stained and polished. So that's kind of the game plan today. So let's see about going and putting those frames in. All right, we got y'all set up. Looks like the yard man pulled in next door again for some reason. Not sure what's going on, so he may fire up that mower and drown us out. But let me go get our first piece. What I've got over there is my 16 gauge nail gun. That way I can, they're little bitty nails, but they're like 2.5 inches long. So they won't show. They'll put just a little bitty hole that I can cover with some wood putty. But that way it won't be a screw or anything that you can see showing. So let me go get the piece and let's put it on. Alright, here's our left and right pieces, and I labeled them, but I took them off so I know which one goes where. Left one. The only concern I have is our nails going through this aluminum. I don't think that'll be an issue, but the only thing I'm concerned about. Alright, let's get the right one. The bottom one. And let's grab the top one. Bring my clamp. I learned my lesson the last time. Pressure so it don't fall on my head. Alright, let me get my level. We need to check for plumb and flush. Get this side flush, so let's nail it in. Check our plumb one more time before we do it. level and then I'll tack it. Okay. All right, let's tackle that top. I hope I'm pretty square. I'm gonna have to just put one in and then check my level and adjust as I need to. Okay. Lisa yard cutting man's gone to the backyard. Alright, that looks good. Let me grab y'all and show you. Alright, so here we've got it installed, and you can see where my nail gun with the holes. So I will get some wood filler and just dab over that and then put a little stain on it. So that's our inside window frame. Our exterior framing will butt up against this like that all the way around with mitered edges. But let's do one last test and see if I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just measure from the top. I should have done this with y'all on the stand. So that's third. Okay. Well now, if that ain't like a sign from God, I don't know what is. So we're at 38 3/8 on the black diamond. Let's see what we get over here. Well, holy guacamole. All right, we're good. All right, you can see I got a pretty big gap here. I'm gonna check my plumb one more time. And then, unfortunately, my measurement was a little off, but it's more important to have a plumb square hole than no gap. So again, I can fill this with wood putty, sand it, and stain it. And nobody else but me and you ever know it. Okay. So let's check our plumb, make sure everything's good, make sure we're flush, and then I'll fill them gaps with wood putty and my little nail holes. All right. Let's keep moving.